So here we are at the Walk Church. The Walk Church is registered as Walk Like Jesus Walked Africa. That's the registration we have. Ndio watu wajue. Nijua wakati mwingine niliona juzi nimeenda mahali alafu somebody is trying to explain the walk, yani without asking me what it is. Ana explain. Hii ni kutembea. Sawa, hajapotea sana lakini and if you want to know where we got that name, in the book of 1 John chapter 2 verse number 6. But you can read the whole of 1 John. Is a walk of love. He who says he abides in him ought himself also to walk just as Jesus walked. Are we together? Ati yeyote ambaye anasema anadumu ndani yake. Sasa anasema hii ndio kudumu ndani yake. Ni huyo mtu sasa na yeye atembee vile Yesu alivyotembea. By the way, we have a great background of this. I have a great background of this where I really felt this is what God is leading me to do. Miaka mingi kabisa, hata even before I came to Nakuru, kuna mtu alinipatia kitabu fulani. Sio kitabu, ilikuwa ya this pastor, ndiye pastor alikuwa ameandika. On a Saturday, alikuwa ana prepare message ya Sunday kwa ofisi. So kwa ofisi akiprepare message ya Sunday, kuna mtu aliingia. Huyo mtu aliingia, mzee fulani, akamwambia, mimi is somewhere in the US. Niko sijakula for I don't know for how many days. Mke wangu passed on. Watoto wangu wako in this facility, wamechukuliwa kwa sababu ya shida zangu. So can you give me some help? So pastor akamwambia, right now as you can see I'm very busy. Hata unaona yani actually you're disrupting my program. Can you come another time? So and the guy walked away. So that evening pastor alipokuja nyumbani akakuta mke wake akamwambia, walikuwa wameenda church on Saturday preparing for, I think they were doing Sunday school on Saturday or preparation for Sunday. Mke wake akamwambia, we were in church also today but there was this man who came. You know our beggars, one of them came to church today. You know them, wao wanashida wakiombaomba chakula huku, hajui kufanya kazi, so pia alikuja lakini nikamwambia tu tutamsaidia tu, Mungu atambless. And that was the end of the story until Sunday when the pastor was preaching, alafu mlango ya church ikafunguka na huyu mzee akaingia. So pastor akamuona. So I think alipomwona alikumbuka story yote. So I think he was a little bit disturbed because when you're preaching about the love of God, the love of God, alafu uone mtu mwenye ulitusi amekoingia kwa church. It disrupts a lot of things. Sindio, especially we're not walking like Jesus walked. Sindio, it's always like that. Sindio, yeah. So mzee akaingia, akakuja, eti wile Isa hakumsimamisha. So for whatever reason Isa hakumsimamisha, hata British hakumsimamisha. So akakuja paka kwa platform. Halafu pastor was kind of didn't know what to do. Mzee akachukua microphone. Mzee akasema, I have something to tell you. Even the pastor was listening now. Akasema, this is America. We are a Christian nation founded on biblical principles. In this Christian nation, nimekaa without food for this long time. In this Christian nation, mke wangu amefariki kwa hali ambazo zingezuiliwa. In this Christian nation, watoto wangu wako children's home fulani wakisaidiwa kwa sababu ya lack of help. Me, I'm just asking you, kama it was Jesus living in the Christians, you guys, pastor na wenzako na wale wengine wako kwa inchi, is that what Jesus would do? Then mzee fell down and died. Yeah, this is a true story. He fell down on the pulpit and died. Service sasa itaendelea kweli? So eventually they called 911, kukuja mzee akabebwa, but then the service still could not continue even after him having been carried away. So pastor amesimama hapo anashindwa niendelee na message yangu ya love of God ama. But the pastor was bold enough. He was those bold guys. Akasema, based on what you have learned today through that man, I'm making a choice today as your leader to only do what Jesus would do. Akasema hivi, mimi nimeamua, is a sacrifice, is a great thing, but akasema mimi hakuna kitu nitafanya yenye Yesu hawezi fanya. Definitely I have my flaws as a human being, but that will be my intention. That will be my goal. And that before I do anything, even from picking a spoon, I will ask myself, is this what Jesus would do? Nikitaka kuenda kutembea kwa Fred, ningejiuliza, is this what Jesus would do? Na akaeleza how that life is supposed to be. Then akasema, this is the altar call today. Nataka kwa hii church, anybody mwenye ataamua from today to only do what Jesus would do, akuja mbele. Watu wachache wakakuja mbele. The book says a few people came forward that Sunday and they said they committed themselves to do only what Jesus would do. Halafu then it continued like that even a few Sundays after. Kuna watu walichange paka jobs. Yani kuna mtu hata kuna watu walifunga yani their businesses kwa sababu waligundua this is not what Jesus would do. Yesu hawezi weka biashara ya fegi. So hii biashara hatuwezi weka. There were some musicians in that church ambao walichange their whole, they restructured themselves completely. Paka wakaanza kuperform in low, like in slum areas kwenye hawangeenda before. So whereby the focus was money, focus ika change to people. And there was that's how the revival of that city started. Just because one man said, I will only do what Jesus would do. So that thing captured me. That was many years. Kanishika hiyo kitu nikasema, kwamba before I say something to you, I'll ask myself, is this what Jesus would say? And if I discover Jesus will not say that, I will not say that. That calls you for a life of discipline. That's what we are all about. Hiyo ndio story yetu. Hata pale nyumbani, yani si kitu ya church, ni kitu ya life. Sini hata pale nyumbani, I want to say something to my wife Patricia. But then the first thing I'm supposed to ask myself, is this what Jesus would say? Then if I discover Jesus will not say that, then I will not say that. This is my kid. This is my house help. This is my business partner. This, you just do what you know Jesus would do. And let me tell you, my friends, kama kuna kitu iliwahi kunichange in life, I can locate that book and say that is one of the pillars that changed my life those many years again. And then I remember after a while, when we came to Nakuru, siku moja nimeenda kutembea, just giving a little bit of backstory, a story of our church, Ujue sisi ni watu wa Jesus. So nimeenda kutembea kwa a bishop friend of mine. Afu nikapata a pamphlet kwa mahali fulani kwa nyumba yake. So it was about Deborah Rice, Deborah Rising. There were women who were doing prayer. But then in one of their newsletters, kulikuwa na walk like Jesus walked. That's why I changed from what would Jesus do to walk like Jesus walked. So kuna this guy mwenye alikuwa na ministry alikuwa to walk like Jesus walked. Nikasema at least I have seen another one in the world. So when we had a relationship with him, and Patricia knows about that. So eventually we now settled for walk like Jesus walked. And that is what made us even go to the dumping site. That is what made us start the walk center. That is what made us take bread to the slums. Because you want to ask yourself, what would Jesus do? Sindio? Sababu kujiuliza, commandments ya Jesus ni gani? Hii anasema tufuate. Sababu kusema tufuate, alisema tufuate commandment yake. Siku moja alisummarize. Alipoulizwa ni gani kubwa, akasema love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind. And akasema the second is like the first one. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Those are our foundations. Hiyo ndio misingi yetu, si ndio? And then we came to, our theme first as the Walk Church is John 1:12. Hapo inasema as many as received him, he gave them power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. Kwamba sasa sisi tunataka kujiidentify as sons of God. Kwamba tunataka kusimama hivi, and hatutaki kujisema, tungetaka tusimame kama vile Christians walisimama, halafu watu wakasema these are Christians. Si ndio? Unajua Christian si jina tulipewa na Yesu. Hiyo hata sio Mungu alitupatia. Hiyo ni non-believers. Waliona watu wakasema hawa ni Christians. How they are actually doing what Christ would do.